just between you and I, after that call, I've never wished for something so badly though. I mean, I'm like the perfect boyfriend.
Yeah, you know, press possession by shawty, you mine.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Constance Kusangaya for all of you guys that don't know me, and we go by the Connie K going on here. And hi guys to my returning subscribers, how you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. I see you guys for all the support. I see you guys supporting me. I really appreciate it, and I just want to say love you guys, and I'm blowing you kisses. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Just hit the subscribe button right now so that you don't miss any of my content. And I release content every single Wednesday on here. So I'm sorry guys if like I just am not talking normal, because like I've really calmed myself down so that I can sit here and do this talk with me, or like a sit down video, because I've been meaning to do a story time on this channel for the longest time, but it's been like, honestly, like it's been taking like forever to do it. So today I decided to sit down and we're gonna do it. So please do bear in mind with me, because I had like a really busy day in terms of like just taking content and making sure that I have my content for the week, because during the week like I'm at work and like I'm home. It's just so many things happening that like I don't have enough time just to take content like properly. So I decided to do it today. So I've just been really doing so much that like now I feel so at like unease, and I feel like maybe I'm gonna be talking and like my words are just gonna like not make sense, and this is supposed to be a story time, so I'm supposed to have my thoughts together. So let's hope that does not happen. So anyway guys, let me stop talking and let's get into the show. Most of you guys, I don't know how my foundation is showing on camera, but this is the same foundation that I did a review on last week. I'm sure that video is on. It's the Essence Matte Mousse foundation, and I honestly love it, and I still haven't gotten the chance to go and grab a one shade darker than me, so I might look a bit funny, but like we move, you know what I mean? So I have myself, is this like half? Yeah, half of like a Savannah bottle, because like I haven't really been drinking that much lately and I want to keep it that way. So today for this video I just decided, let me have a little bit of Savannah while we talk about the story that happened to me, because you need a drink. So if you guys don't have drinks, just pause the video, go get yourself a glass of wine, go get yourself a Savannah, go get yourself whatever that you drink, or even a cup of tea and a cup of coffee, because this is going to be like a very heavy story. You might get choked, so you might need like some water or like a drink to open up your, you know, airway or whatever. So I'm sure you guys on the title of the video already know what the story is gonna be about. So the story is gonna be about somebody that's not my friend anymore. We didn't become friends because of that, but our relationship was just already estranged or whatever. Like, you know, there was just some tension. So for people that are probably watching this video and have known me for a long time, I didn't go to high school with this person, so just don't sit there wondering like who it is, because you don't know them. But some other people might know them. My other friends might know the story, but I'm not going to mention any names, because like I just like don't do that. And like, what's her name again? Okay, let me stop being petty. Okay, so I met this girl. So I want you guys to get the context of like where I met her and like why I trusted her. So the time I met her, I just finished high school, so we were both 19. No man, we became like really close friends, and we really started hanging out with each other, let me say, when I turned 19, when we finished high school, and that time I was at varsity college. So what happened is, in high school I never really had a boyfriend, guys. I was that person that was just always like crushing on someone, but like I just never really had a boyfriend. I was just always chilling with my homegirls and stuff. I think most of you guys know the reason why, because I spoke about my insecurities, which was my teeth, so in one of my videos. So I'll leave the link in the description if you guys want to check that video out. So basically I never had a boyfriend. I only got like a boyfriend, I can say like a proper serious boyfriend, when I was 19, and that just happened to become like a first boyfriend, and then it was like a serious relationship. So it was just like, oh my god, this is just so amazing. Like, this guy, he was just a really good guy to me. Like, he took care of me, he respected me, and you know, like, we spent majority of our time together. If I wasn't like at school, or I wasn't with my family or with my friends, majority of the time was with him. So me and this girl that I'm talking about, that this is my friend, actually know her from my church. And it was just one of those, like, we were the girls in the church, and like, it's at church, and we used to talk to each other like every Sunday after church, and we had each other's numbers, but we didn't really text each other frequently. But we kind of connected because we were at the same age, and basically we liked the same thing. So we're big fans of Rihanna, and we just basically dressed like Rihanna at that point in our life. So just a lot of things about us were gelling together. So after matric, that's when like we started taking initiative to actually meet. So we would like go for lunches. She would invite me to like her side of the city. Like, she used to stay at the West Rand. I don't know if she stays there anymore. She used to invite me for sleepovers at her place, and I used to also invite her this side for sleepovers at my place. So we just became friends, and then I started also introducing her to my group of friends that I had befriended when I was my friends here. So I, you know, introduced her, and every time that my friends would have a function, they would also like invite her, because everyone just became together. But like, I wasn't friends with like her friends, because like, I don't know, like, me and her friends just didn't gel. So every time that I would chill with her and her friends are there, like, we would just be cordial, but it wasn't that thing of like, oh, let's exchange numbers and let's talk, you know, like how she had become with my friends. And I honestly did not have a problem with that, because they were all my friends and I really loved them, and they were my girls and stuff like that. So you know, I was just really young, and I was so naive, and I was just so happy to share with my friends like, hey guys, so I've got a boyfriend, and he's just like so amazing, and everything is going so well. Little did I know that like this chick was just like hating on the fact that like I had a boyfriend that was just like amazing to me. And I think because she didn't have that at that point, because she always had like several boyfriends, and things would just end like badly, because these guys would like cheat on her, these guys would ghost her. It was just really bad. So I feel like, looking at it now, when I would like tell her stuff about my relationship, or when I would say, oh my god, like, I'm so happy because my boyfriend is 1 2 3 4 5, she would basically just be like, why you and not me? If I can't have that, then you can't have that. So I didn't know this chick was actually plotting to steal my man. And that time, like, I hadn't even introduced her to my man, but my friends here, they knew him, because you know, we would go to his place a lot, and we would have like barbecues, and we would chill, you know, that type of thing. Let me sip, because yeah. There was one instance when she was here, she had come for a sleepover, and it happened that you know, my boyfriend at that point, he called me and he was like, oh, do you and your friends want to come to my place for a barbecue? And I was like, yeah, sure. So this guy was staying in Santon, in Sandown. Yeah, I could say in Sandown. Yeah, he was staying in Sandown. And we went to his place with my friends, and we all just had a barbecue. It was on a Saturday. Everyone was just having fun. I introduced him to her, and it was just chilled vibes. So this girl, like, we were friends, but then she used to club a lot, and I honestly did not club a lot. Not that I didn't want to, but then again, like, my parents were kind of like strict, so I never really had that you could say like privilege to just be out there at night whenever I wanted to. Sometimes I would. I think I did mention it in like one of my videos that like I'd sneak out. So that is how I would go out, but like it wasn't all the time, because you know, like I just ended up not even caring or not even wanting to go, because it was just like, ugh, whatever, you know what I mean? So she used to go to clubs a lot. So what she did is she got her friends, okay, and they went to Taboo. So those days, like, Taboo was just like the place to be. So they went to Taboo and they partied the whole entire night, and when it was time to go home, they didn't have money for transportation. And then she remembered that my boyfriend stays just down the road. Why not call him and ask him for her friends and her to like crash over at his place? So let me just sidetrack. So what she did is, like, that week she invited him on Facebook and she started chatting with him, and he started chatting with her. So they were already gelling, and then they exchanged numbers. So by the time she had concocted whatever her story, or like her little thing, she already knew that, okay, like she's been talking to this guy. So if she, like, you know, suggests this, like, you know, hey, can I sleep over at your place because we're stranded, he's gonna say yes. So she called him up, and then she's like, hey, I want you to come and sleep over at my place. No, what am I saying? She said, hey, I can. So she basically was like, hey, you know, me and my friends, blah blah blah, with Stag. And he was like, okay, cool, you guys can come sleep over. So, like, I don't know, like, this guy is fucking stupid. He freaking, sorry to swear, this guy is so stupid. He texted me and he told me like what is happening. So I was honestly not comfortable with that, because I was like, what do you mean? Like, why is my friend sleeping over at my man's house? Like, I'm not doing it. Like, no, that, you know. And it's not like I could do anything about it, because I can't get out of the house. And plus, by that time, even if I could do anything about it, it was like around 4 a.m. in the morning, or like 3 a.m., you know, when like some people are going home from clubbing. So like, even if like I'm in a right frame of my mind, and even if like I had that privilege to like jump out, like I'm just not gonna do that at that time in the morning. And like, as my man, you shouldn't even be putting me through that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So I was really pissed about it, and I was really uncomfortable, but he already told me when she was already there. So it's not like, I don't know, I mean, if it was up to me, I'll tell him to kick out, you know what I mean? Because I was like, that is really shady. Because for me, I feel like if I'm ever in a situation like that, and that is like plan Z, and I've exhausted all my plans, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call my homegirl, and I'm gonna ask her, not go directly to her man, even if I've got his number. Like, I would never do that. I'll talk to her, and if she says it's cool, then she will talk to him, and they will make an arrangement. And if it's a no, then I'm gonna have to make a plan. If it's a yes, I'm just gonna go sleep, and first thing in the morning I'm gonna go. So the fact that she just approached him first, it just did not sit very well with me, because I was like, from what angle are you going to his place? Because he's not even your homeboy. Like, you don't even know him. You didn't even know him prior to me. I'd understand maybe if you knew him prior to me, but then there should just be that sort of like respect, because like, you know, I'm in a relationship with this guy, so you can't really do that. So like he told me this around like 3 a.m. in the morning. After that, like, I just couldn't sleep, because I was like, the hell. So I tried calling him, I think like around 4:30 till like 6. I was just trying to call him, and I was texting him, and he was not picking up his phone. So first the phone was ringing, then after that it completely went off. And you know, like this, like, I tried to call my friend as well, and like her phone was just completely off. So I was just like, okay, this is really not cool. So fast forward, obviously me and him had like a little bit of an altercation about that, like just an argument, because I was just like what the hell, you know? And I spoke to her, but she didn't show any remorse. And like, I don't know, I was just so dumb, like could have like punched her or something. But anyway, guys, I'm not a fighter, but like, you know, I just felt that way. So like after that, it happened that one of my friends, because guys, this is the thing about me, like, I have like a group of friends, but like I like sometimes mix them up and sometimes I don't. So like now, like I'd have a friend there and like she doesn't know my other friends, and like I just, you know, like they're just all different, you know. So I had a friend of mine that my other girlfriends knew about her, but this girl, did not know about this specific friend. So it just happened that randomly, like, this girl started dating his friend, and like he shared, like my boyfriend shared an apartment with this one guy, his friend. So my friend started dating this guy, but like I didn't even know that she was dating him because she didn't know my boyfriend. Like she had not met my boyfriend, she had not seen his picture, so she really didn't even know how he looked like. So, you know, but she knew this chick because I had told her about the story, and she knew this chick because I had like been talking about her, and I was saying that, you know, at some point I would like you guys to meet, that type of thing. So she was like at her base house, which was like my base house at that moment, and she saw this chick like I think a weekend later or like 2 weekends later. So these people actually decided to like have a whole freaking affair, and she was like, I saw her and I was like, yo, isn't this the girl that Constance was like showing me about and telling me that this is her best buddy from church? Like, and then she told me like what she did, and now she's up here with her man at her man's house. So like my friend just basically like called me and she's like, babe, that chick that you told me about, you know, I think she's here. And then she took like pictures and then she showed me, and she was like, hey babe, you know, just so that I'm talking about the right person. And definitely it was her, you guys. Like I was just so freaking hurt. I was like, what do you even mean, B? Because for me, like when I'm a friend and if I decide, like, what can I say about my personality is like I'm really reserved like the first time that you don't know me. So like I tend not to like talk to a lot of people, and I'm just not out there like that. But once like our auras like click, and then we start talking, and then I start seeing that, you know, a friendship is developing, and you start having like, you know, a spot in my heart, or like, you know, you start getting a spot in my life somehow, some way, you know, like I'm all about my people. Like my friends know, like, you know, I'm always there for them. Like I'll go the extra mile when needed to. So this is somebody that like I was helping her with like a lot of things, because she was just going through a lot of things as well, like back home, and as well with like all the guys that she used to date, and like, you know, they would like dump her and stuff. Like I was the person that she would call and confide in, and I would always try to make her feel better. So like for me it was like, okay, like dude, I've never done anything to you, I've been like the nicest bitch to you ever, and like this is what you're gonna do to me, this is how you're gonna say thank you. Okay, fine. I found out that you went to my boyfriend's place without even telling me about it, and I freaked out a little bit. I mean, I was young and I was a bit naive, but I feel like if this was like now, I would have handled the situation really differently, not like the way that I did. After that, you know, I confronted him about it, and he was just, you know, like that thing of like, you are caught, because now he knows that one of my homegirls is actually there, and she sent a picture and I have proof. So it's just one of those things, like you can't even lie, you know, you just have to say yes, that is the truth, own it up, and then see what happens. So basically I just like confronted him, and he told me that yes, it's the truth, and he apologized, and he's like, I'm gonna kick her out, because at the end of the day, like, you're the one that I want to be with. And I was like, no, listen, boo boo, I don't want to be with you. You can be with her, because like, if you can cheat on me with someone that I introduced you to as a friend, I just feel like once you cross that line, like it's just done, because you're gonna continuously cheat on me. Like with, I mean, it's gonna be easier for you to cheat on me with like people that I don't even know, because it's very easy for you to cheat on me with people that I sit with, that we both sit with and we're laughing. So I was just like, no, I'm sorry, I'm not having it. So I broke things off with him. I was just like, listen, me and you are done. And then this chick, like, I just completely stopped talking to her for a while. Like, you know, all my friends just stopped talking to her. Then eventually, like, because we always used to meet up at church, and obviously like our mothers knew that we were friends, so they were just wondering like, why don't you guys like chill anymore, like what's going on? But then obviously like you can't be telling your mom that type of thing. But like now my mom knows. So hi mom, now you know what that girl did to me. You know who I'm talking about for sure. So you know, we started kind of like rekindling the relationship, because that time I had finished getting my cabin crew license, and she now all of a sudden wanted to get a cabin crew license as well. It's like this chick did everything that I did, and I was just like, okay. So she would like text me like asking for advice, like which school should she go to. So she enrolled in the same school that I went to, and she would just basically ask me like, you know, modules, because you know, like when you are getting your license, like you literally have to get everything like from 90 and above. So like some of the tests are really really hard and can only be taken at once. So the fact that like she knows that someone has done it before, it's an advantage, because it's kind of like I can give you a heads up on like what you need to do, help you with studying and everything. And like my ass did that. Like I don't know what's wrong with me, like I don't know what was wrong with me at that point, but now I'll tell you, girl, like nobody got time for you. You gonna fail. So you know, in the midst of just like talking to her and helping her getting her license, I just started remembering like how the whole thing happened and how she was as a person. Because after that experience happened, and then me and her, we started talking again, I started looking at her different. Like I was more observant, so I would like see the way she would comment about something, and I became really guarded. So she didn't really know so much about my life, because at that point I wasn't in a relationship. But you know, like I never told her like what are my plans, like what exactly am I doing, why did I really get the license, you know what I mean. I was really observed. I was really like, you know, like sheltered myself. And I saw like she would ask these questions about like what it is that I want to do, what is my plan, and I'd give her like a vague answer. And then you would see like she would get frustrated, like, why aren't you telling me like what you're doing, you know? So for me, I observed that, and I was like, I feel like as a people, we need to respect people's boundaries. If you ask someone something and they don't want to share it with you, then they are definitely obliged to feel that way. I mean, obviously if you are in a relationship, then it's kind of different, because you guys have to like be open with each other. But like if you are just someone and you have done something to someone before and they're still trying to learn how to trust you, then like I think like you shouldn't be expecting anything from them. You should just be even grateful that you got the opportunity to like be in their space, to be back in their life. So she was really like, she would really get frustrated every single time that I would not even tell her what my plans are. So from me observing that she would get frustrated and she would like make funny comments, I was just like, no, listen, this girl, this Dage, like she's definitely not okay. I need to cut off this friendship as soon as possible. I'm not even gonna be the bigger person, because sometimes you just have to protect your peace, and I chose to do that. So I just totally decided to like just not even explain to her the reason why. I just stopped talking to her, and I think she got the message that I was not interested in the friendship anymore and I didn't want to talk to her anymore. Because in the beginning, when I stopped talking to her, she's the one who'd always reach out. Then she got to the point where like she just stopped texting me and calling me, and I was just like, thank you so much, God, I'm really blessed. So I really don't know like what happened to her in life. I don't know where she is, but I just thought I should like sit down and talk about this, because I've been wanting to do the story time for you guys ever since like forever. So today I just decided, let me sit down and let me just do it, guys. That is the end of the video. If you have stayed this far, thank you so much. You are a star. I really appreciate the support. So guys, I have a little favor to ask you guys. Please share my content with all your friends and all your family, so that we can reach to 200 subscribers, and maybe we're gonna do a giveaway. So just make sure that you share my content and help me to get to 200 subscribers, or even 500, because like, aim high in life. Let's get to 500 subscribers. I know we can. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video, and please let me know in the comments below what do you guys think about the story, and what you guys would have done if you were in my situation. I know you guys would have handled it better, because I was just a kid at that point. Like, I was 19, you know, and it's like a first boyfriend, and like these things are happening to you. You're just like in your emotions and whatever, you know. You just haven't learned like a lot about life. Anyway, my battery was low, so I need to charge up my phone. But other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys. I really love you guys for all the support that you give me. And make sure that you are subscribed to my channel and you follow me on Instagram. Leave a link to my Instagram account in the description below. Make sure that you're subscribed so that you know every single time that I upload a video, which is on Wednesday. So how do you know that? Turn on the notification bell. So other than that, guys, take care, be safe, and surround yourself with beautiful people that only want the best things for you in life. Bye.